we know, the goal of sustainable development or the Sustainable Development Goals is zero hunger. The SDGs are development plan for a better world whose effect can be felt by humans and the earth. Zero hunger is one of the interesting SDGs point because when the targets are achieved, it means that no one malnourished. Hunger is a serious problem that impacts human productivity and environment. Hunger can reduce people performance and lead to high crime rates, resulting in an unsafe environment. Therefore, the number two SDGs point, namely zero hunger, must be realized so that people performance increases and is ready to realize other SDGs point. From the zero hunger theme, the title and solution we take to achieve it is sharing food waste. Food waste is one of the problems in the field of food and nutrition in various countries. Countries in the world have agreed to reduce food loss and waste to realize a sustainable food system. The main focus to be achieved is ensuring food security, food for health and a good diet, and efficient use of resources. Food waste occurs during the consumption process in the form of food when preparing excess food, taking excess food and storage errors, or when buying food but not consuming it or spending it because of buying too much. And what we often see is when attending events, traditional and religious ceremonies, etc., where a lot of leftover food is not consumed. At the household level, more specifically, mothers have a significant role as the front line for the reduction of loss and waste because they are the main actors who decide the type of cuisine, taste, nutrition, and the amount of food that must be consumed by family members. Talking about food waste food waste refers to food that is ready to consume and fulfills balanced nutrition that is just wasted. Without realizing it, food waste has also become a very big issue. Based on research conducted by the Economist Intelligence Unit or EIU in 2017, Indonesia is the second large producer of food waste in the world, which is around 300 kg per individual. This situation is quite sad when compared to the level of hunger in Indonesia, which is still in the serious category. In fact, this number is able to support 28 million or 11% of the population in Indonesia. At the level of consumption, food waste comes from the rest of the pieces of vegetable or fruit and the habit of leaving food behind. Sometimes many people think that most food waste does not come from restaurant, traditional market, or supermarket, but comes from households. This is inseparable from the habits and behavior of each individual, such as not spending food, eating inappropriate portion of food, buying or cooking food that you don't like, and so on. And without realizing it, food waste that is one will accumulate and be buried in the final disposal site. When offal start to decompose and degrade, methane gas will be released into environment. Methane gas is one of the greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the amount of food waste has increased when people prefer to eat homemade food that can be judged for its own cleanliness. All waste, it can be said, including food waste, from people without symptoms to corona-positive patients, must be classified as medical waste. Unfortunately, in Indonesia, there is no waste sorting culture. If not managed properly, food waste from corona positive patients can also be a means of spreading the virus. This has the most effect on scavengers and people who work both at the final disposal site and at the waste bank. Because of these two problems, this program aims to find solution to the two problems that exist in the Republic of Indonesia by realizing zero hunger, by sharing food waste that is still feasible and meets balanced nutrition, so that with this program there will be no more people who go hungry because of the economic factors, and there will be no more people wasting food that is actually still fit for consumption. To find out that the food waste is safe for consumption, organoleptic and microbiology tests can be carried out using the total plate count (RTPC) method. However, if the food waste is not sustainable for human consumption, it can also be used as animal feed or as compost for plants. Thank you for watching my presentation.